So in this video, I'm going to cover the unemployment. Unemployment, I will kind of talk about it from both the perspective of the employee and the employer. So let's start. So basically, there was a new program created by New York State, and now we have kind of two parts of this program. Number one is the regular unemployment insurance that you've been paying with your payroll taxes every quarter as an employer. So employer would pay a percentage of wages into this fund. That's the unemployment insurance fund. So people who already applied for the unemployment, they have to do nothing except for certify every week. You have to certify that you're out of work. And they will automatically receive unemployment benefits. There is a formula on how to determine how much you receive, but most folks making, over a certain amount, I believe it's 30, 40,000. Don't hold me to that, but will receive up to the maximum of $504, so $504 per week for 39 weeks. So typical unemployment period is 26 weeks, so half the year. But in this case, the government has extended the benefits for 39 weeks. So instead of 26, you get 39 from the day that you apply. Now, you have to certify weekly, or your employees have to certify weekly. If you have employees and you're letting them go, do let them know that they have to certify weekly. They have to first apply and then certify weekly. They shouldn't call the unemployment, the labor division, because you will wait online forever. So once you've applied, your application will be approved, and then you'll start receiving your money. And even if it takes a little longer to get the money, they will pay you for back weeks too. So don't worry about that. Now, from April 5th to July 31st, you will also, if you're in New York, we're talking about New York unemployment benefits only in this video, because New York has been impacted so much, and every state has its own unemployment benefits, but what I'm talking about here is just based on New York. It's impossible to cover every state, but most of you are in New York, so that's why I'm covering that piece of information. So basically, for the period between April 5th to July 31st, people who filed for unemployment will also receive an additional $600 per week while they're unemployed. So technically, if someone who makes over a certain amount per year would be getting $1,100 per week in unemployment benefits. If you're an employee who's been laid off, know that unemployment benefits are taxable, so I do recommend having some tax withheld. You usually have a choice between 10 and 20% for federal, and a little less for the state, I believe 5% or so. So I do recommend doing something, because you will end up with the tax bill at the end of the year. Now, if you're an employer and you're letting people go, furloughing them, I do recommend letting them know that the benefits will be taxable, that they are eligible for, for the regular unemployment plus the additional $600 per week until July 31st. Okay. Now, this additional $600, there was some confusion. I'm listening to the Governor Cuomo's presentations every day, and a couple of days ago he announced that we will give everybody $600 as a one-time incentive, but it looks like on the Department of Labor website it says that everybody who applied for unemployment, including self-employed individuals, will be receiving not only the regular unemployment insurance, but also an additional, it's called a pandemic unemployment assistance, which is $600 per week until July 31st. They may extend it, they may not, but right now it's until July 31st. So it's actually pretty solid compensation to help people out. So, but do let your employees know that that's what's happening. And basically, once July 31st comes, people will stop receiving the extra $600 unless it's extended, but they'll keep receiving the $504 for up to 39 weeks. So just know that. So that's it for the New York unemployment. Folks who do need to apply for unemployment, go on to labor.ny.gov, file a claim. You will have to answer some questions and all of that. So go through the process. It may take some time. Have your bank information ready. It will take some time, but they will pay back for the weeks that you're eligible to receive. So don't worry about that. Okay. And I think that's it for unemployment.